Well, well, well.
We are back.
What is going on here?
Welcome to season 3 of Cultivation
Three.
Corner.
We made it.
I can't believe it, Steve.
I know, neither can I. It's been a long time coming, seriously, hasn't it, guys?
No, it really has. So our last season, season 2, that
Yep.
was all the way, almost a year ago
Jeez.
in April.
I'm telling you, like, the way these years are happening right now, it just seems like everything's just jumbling all together.
Yes, it really does.
You know? But, I mean, I know, guys, things look different, right? I mean, count them one, two. I think we're missing someone, you know? And we definitely wish Richie the best in his endeavors and all of that stuff. But Janae and I make up Cultivation Corner.
We are so excited to be here.
Yeah, and you know, I'm happy that we got together
Yeah.
to do another season. I think this season's going to be
Yes.
really good. And we got a nice lineup of guests that we're talking to and everything. We're just having a lot of fun. So you guys are in for a treat. And definitely, we thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thank you so much. So I know it's been a while. Like, Steve, what have
Oh my
you been up
gosh.
to? How is your life? How are your plants?
Okay, so let's talk about the plants because plant life is just fantastic.
Okay.
You know, so here's the deal. I mean, my collection has grown, but I also jettisoned a lot of plants too. Like, I had to get a lot of stressful plants in this past year out of my life. I moved to a different place. So, in that transition, you know, I just said, some of you guys ain't coming with me
gotta
this time.
go.
You gotta go. So, like, you were stressing me out in the old place. I ain't taking that kind of energy into the new place.
Exactly, no stress.
No stress, no mess. And they were trashed, right?
Bye.
But I mean, with that transition, I mean, listen, you guys, my space is just very peaceful. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I accomplish between last year, the last time that we met, and now, is just manifesting a level of peace in my life, and accomplished that with a lot of different things. So I'm so grateful. I'm so happy about that. And when you reached out and said, "Hey, Steve, what's up with season 3?"
Yep.
I was like, "Yo,
Like, we gotta get this going.
let's do a season 3, but let's make it peaceful." Okay. So how
Yeah.
about you? How do you feel?
Good. I'm with you, especially about the plants.
Yeah.
I sent only a few to Plant Heaven last year, but I
That's-
tossed more and gave away more, if that even makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm basically downsizing, and I love it here.
So wait, so is this still a process of you
Yes.
downside? Really? Like
There's-
what's
I think the plants in my plant room, I'm good with, and the plants in my bedroom. The ones in the media room, they gotta go. They need a new home.
oh, well, how do they look? Because I might want
They're
to
not that bad. Look, help yourself.
take
Because
your
now,
pick.
I'm telling myself, if I get rid of you, am I gonna miss you? Am I gonna
Great
care?
question.
You know, because I have my babies, my OGs, especially like, well, obviously like my monsteras, my pothos, and a lot of the ags and phylos. Like those are my babies. I'll keep. I nurture. I love them. Well, I
Yeah.
love y'all all, but
Yeah,
you know. But there's
yeah.
others where I'm like, I won't miss you
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
So you can have first dibs.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go shopping once this is over
Okay,
for
plant
sure.
shopping.
Plant shopping up here in Shanae Simone's little lair
Gotta
right
go.
here. All right, I'm down for that. What are you excited for in this season to come?
Oh my goodness, I'm excited for, of course, like our new topics.
Yeah.
It's always a good time speaking with you, and then our guests.
Yeah.
I mean, should I mention some of our guests?
Go ahead and mention just a few names, just a few, just to whet the palate of the cultivators. Whet their palate a little bit.
Well, if y'all have been following us, y'all should be aware or know of PETA's planters,
Yeah.
rare house plants. When you think of rare house plants, you should think of PETA's planters.
Absolutely.
So excited.
Yep.
She's like, I don't know, just a genuine, just true friend.
Yeah.
We just sit down and talk about plants and
Yeah.
like her story and everything. I love that. And then another owner, plant owner in Dallas,
Yeah.
Energy Gardens,
Oh yeah.
Anthony.
Now see, that's my boy right
So
there.
excited about
You
that. And the
know.
animals, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the animals.
I mean, like, he has snakes. Now, mind you, I have a tatted snake on my arm,
And you still haven't held a snake yet.
and I can't. I'm too scared, Janae. Like,
I think you're gonna have to hold one, Steve.
I don't know about that.
I think you're gonna
I
have
don't
to.
know about that. Listen, I go to Energy Gardens, frequently, often, and every time I look at it, I'm like, listen, I see kids holding the snake in his stories, and I'm just like, damn, that kid is braver than I am right now.
You can do it because I don't like snakes. I don't know, but I've held one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a little baby.
Oh, it's okay.
And then Olma, she has a snake. I
Olma has
didn't
a
hold
snake?
him. I just touched him.
Yeah, yeah.
They feel pretty cool though. And then actually I held, oh my gosh. Last year I went to the zoo and I held it. It was a small one too.
Oh.
And then, oh my gosh, who am I? PlantCon,
Well,
Dallas.
damn.
I know. I don't know what happened.
I mean, the snake
Plant-
trauma right here. What's
Exactly.
going
Because I
on?
told him, I was like, Janae, you have to get over this irrational fear. Like,
Yeah,
just do it.
yeah,
But I mean, I'm not at a place to where I'll be like, ooh, like I want to go buy one
Yeah.
or have one for
Yeah.
fun.
yeah.
But you can do it if I can do it.
All right, so I'm gonna try to do it, and I have to. Listen, I have to take on the fear head on. That's just what it is. But nevertheless, we are excited that Anthony Robinson is a guest on Cultivation Corner. Do we want to tease with one more? Do we want to do that?
I think we should.
All right, who's the other
I
one?
think the plant community loves or are aware or familiar, or even if they're not, like tissue culture.
Yeah,
Importing seeds for plants.
yeah, I'm aware, but I have no idea what that's all about.
Like so informative. I felt like learning, just sitting down, learning like a kid, taking notes, everything.
yeah.
So Ronald from Trop House,
Trap House is in the
local
house.
to the DFW area. So excited to have him on the podcast this season.
It's going to be a great season, you guys, and shout out to everybody who came
Yes.
through. And like literally, it feels different, it looks different, but the vibes are still here. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, for sure.
You know?
It's gonna be good.
So, Janae, any trouble since the last time we met with any plants that have been giving you like a headache or something? I mean, listen, you up here talking about downsizing and everything. Like, are these plants that you're downsizing, are they headaches for you?
Yes. Capital YES.
Okay.
They were. And two, because if I don't know, it sounds weird. I said this to you before. I think I've trained my plants to get used to not being watered as much.
Yeah.
So I think I trained my plants to not be watered as much and to love droughts.
Okay.
But there's some that they want more attention and love. But I'm not that kind of plant mom.
Do you have the space for that?
Exactly.
The mental space
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Especially too, I know like, because every morning I'll come in, and if I come in the plant room, I always do like a quick glance. Is there any plant that looks like, I always say, anyone need 911?
Yeah.
Like if they're extremely droopy and I'm like, oh, I need to go ahead and give you water or something.
Yeah.
But if I continuously go past a plant and I see it's drooping and I just don't care.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
Since I don't care about you.
That's a
Yes.
bad sign for them, but a good sign for you.
Because if it's like one of my monsters, I will stop everything. I will be late for work. I will go get my water. Go ahead, give them some water. Like, I'm sorry, I love you. Like, bounce back. But the others, if not, then they just have to go.
Well, so with that the ironic thing with me is I think I'm at a place now where I love just about every single plant in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
I probably have maybe one or two that I'm on the fence about, and they begin with a phi and with a cuss. All right, like my ficus are just notorious for just being pains in the asses for me. However, my burgundy is doing fantastic. My Taniki Ruby is
that's
doing
good.
pretty good. I mean, I scorch my Ruby last summer. Like, I got a patio, I got excited, and I put it outside on the patio, and
Go live your best life.
yeah, go live your best life. And literally, like, it produced some deep red leaves,
Oh,
but the existing leaves, some of them weren't ready for that sun.
they said, "Why
So,
did you do this?"
yeah, they came back inside crispy. So, they're just gonna stay like that. They have to. I mean,
Yeah,
they're not falling off. They're not dead or anything. They just got a little burnt edges,
just a little
just a
bit.
little bit. But at the end of the day, I love the collection that I have now, and I think I woke up either this morning or yesterday. I came out brushing my teeth, and I was just like, you know what? I'm good with the collection that I have now. I think I'm done. So now,
Oh, that's just wait,
yeah,
wait.
yeah, yeah. Like, I think I'm done buying more plants.
Okay.
What I want to do now is upgrade them. Like, upgrade the pot.
Yeah.
Upgrade the styling.
Yes.
Like, upgrade put some toppings on the soil, like some rocks and
Yeah.
some, you know,
Do some elevation to the
yeah, they're
plants.
gonna get an upgrade for sure. So I
I
think
love that.
that's what I'm gonna focus on a little bit more this year.
I like that you said. I was actually thinking about that the other day. It's like there's some. I feel like my style is changing because at first it was just like all. I just wanted all white, sleek look.
Yeah.
But now I want more. I don't know, bold colors. I sort of like the bohemian vibe
Yeah,
mixed with bold colors, some
that's me all
funky
day.
type
Yeah,
planters. Because
yeah,
most of mine they are like white. I mean it's okay, but I've been adding a little bit of colors and stuff. But
yeah,
I want more color.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
But you know what the thing about it? See, people, when you start your plant journey, right? I think most people say, "Oh, I'll just get a plant," right?
yeah,
And then one
true.
plant turns to five plants turn to 10 plants might turn to 25, and even 50 or 100 or over that,
Yeah.
right? But I think it's one thing to own the plant, but it's another thing to remind yourself that there's a lot more that comes with plant care than just buying the plant. For example, upgrading to a pot, like a
Yes.
legit
Yeah.
pot, not that little flimsy little nursery pot
Exactly.
that it comes with.
Exactly.
That, I mean, how you going to showcase that? Like,
Get a
like
nice
people,
pot.
yeah, like it's one thing to have so many plants in the collection, but Steve, all your plants are in nursery pots. Like,
What?
what? That kind of throws off your whole vibe right now.
Yeah.
But these pots are expensive. So I gotta ask you. I know you're good at finding finds. Where and how do you find these like fly ass pots?
Good question. I used to. They closed in Texas. I don't know if they closed nationwide, but Big Lots.
Oh, big. Oh, I remember Big
Especially during
Lots.
springtime, they would have just cute little funky type planters.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I've been noticing more so recently, like the big box stores too,
Like
like their
Home
planter
Depot.
section.
And so really, Home Depot
Yeah,
upgraded
and they
to.
can have some. They still have like the little plastic.
Yeah,
type
yeah,
ones,
that's what I'm
but
used to
they've been
seeing
having
there.
more cuter, like strong ceramic type planters too, which has been cool.
But how much? What are we talking about with cost?
I would say for me personally, I try not to spend no more than $10 on a pot.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
I'm
even
cheap
like
when it
a
comes to pots.
8-inch pot is
Oh, for
something
the
that-
bigger ones,
Yeah.
that's a different story,
Okay,
unfortunately.
I know. I know.
IKEA, they have good pots.
I can't.
I was just
I
looking at
know.
Mufasa because that's a 10. I think that's a 10 inch, 10 or
Okay.
12 inch.
And you got that
And
at IKEA?
That was, I don't think that was less than $15, I want to say.
What at
I think
IKEA?
so. At IKEA.
See, the only
They
problem
have
with
some good ones.
the only problem with IKEA, with me and IKEA, and y'all congratulate me because I just went there to get a Millspo cabinet. You know what I mean? But the thing about IKEA is that it's such a maze that you go in there with the intention on just buying a Millspo cabinet.
But then you
But
get
then you come
trapped.
out with you get trapped first of
Yes.
all, and then you start going in circles, and then you panic, and then you start putting dishes and spatulas and
Like, do I need this?
colanders and
All the
strainers and your cart, and then you're like, but is this the only way to get out?
Yep. Exactly. You can't just go for one thing.
You really can't. And they put the plants all the way in the back by the
No,
warehouse.
exactly. They do that on purpose.
They do that on purpose
Walk through the whole
for the plant
store.
lovers. You know, that you're coming out with some kitchenware
Yeah.
before you leave.
Like, we're gonna get you at the end.
Seriously. All right, but nah, all jokes aside, okay, I'll check that out. I didn't even really
Yeah.
know
Especially
so
then.
much. Okay. But yeah, it's time this year for an upgrade.
Yes, it is. Especially speaking of elevating too with the plants, I've been doing more so recently just propagating the plants,
Yeah.
and then rooting them and then putting them back in the mother plant
Oh,
instead of just
to make it
keeping the
look
plants
thicker.
to make more plants. So just making it thicker.
Oh,
I've been doing that a
nice.
lot too, and I was like, that's rewarding.
Well, it is. You know what? I did that with some pothos.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you guys follow my channel, but if you don't, you'll know that I have a plant named Myra, and that's my Prosen J
Myra.
pothos. And Myra, she was bald for a minute. for
She
a
lost
long
some
time.
hair.
She lost some hair. You know what I mean? But I propped her, right? Put some of the cuttings in spag moss, and I mean the roots were strong, like
Awesome.
literally,
Yeah.
just really, really healthy, strong roots. And I shocked myself,
Isn't
you
that
guys.
fun though? Yeah.
You know why? Because my plant game is elevating. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? And,
that's
and
true.
when things like that happen, like it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll start a prop box, but I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. So do I really want to do a video on me starting a prop box, and then 3 months later, nothing comes from it?
But
Something came from
Yep,
it.
a lot
Okay,
did.
a lot came from it,
it's so fun doing those.
and Myra got a weave or a hair transplant or
Okay.
whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it, and she looks
All the
looks
above.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I saw her today. I saw her today. I see all my plants every day. But I looked at her today and I was
Yeah.
like,
Dang, girl.
yeah, you look good.
Uh-huh.
You know, but it is rewarding.
Yeah, it
to
is.
to prop and to grow something almost
true.
from nothing.
Nothing. It's true. I don't think it ever get well. For me, it doesn't get old because, like you said, seeing it grow from nothing, because it's not always 100% success rate that it's going to root.
Right.
And then seeing them root and able to put it back in the plants, like, oh, I did this.
Right.
Fun
Well,
things.
pray for me because one of my favorite plants in my collection is my philodendron Prince of Orange. Its name is Cherry Wine because of the cherry red leaves that it
It's a
sprouts.
gorgeous plant.
It is gorgeous.
Yes.
Like it's really beautiful. And the only thing is, though, is that it's growing awkwardly. So, you know, the Prince of Orange, if you guys don't know, it's a self-heading plant. So it's supposed to just sprout up and sprout up and sprout up, not necessarily crawl or climb or anything like that. But my Prince of Orange wants to crawl, apparently, because he's growing. His stem is kind of like
He's leaning over.
leaning over. I mean, like so far over outside the pot that it's about to tilt over. So I gotta prop it,
Good luck with that.
and I'm
Are
scared.
you sure you have to?
I don't, Jeanette. I promise you, I don't want to because I'm so scared.
Yeah.
And
Because it's so healthy.
and low key, you guys, like, listen, this is a Prince of Orange. If it dies, I'll just get another one, right? But I don't want this one to die.
Yeah,
Like,
no
this
same.
is a prize possession for me.
Yeah.
This plant, like, is a basic plant, but I love it so much. So I just don't want to mess it up. So say a prayer.
So are you going to just repot it or actually propagate?
So I'm gonna do
both?
both. I'm gonna do both.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to chop it, right?
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
And literally plant it in soil without it rooting.
Oh, you're going straight to...
I'm going straight to soil.
Oh, you're brave.
I am.
I've never actually done that before.
I am. I watched the video, and he was successful, and I believe that if he can do it, I can do
Yeah.
it.
Well,
You
it
know
is
what I mean?
a healthy plant, though.
It is a healthy plant.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I am going to do is I am going to prop some more of the stem and different, like I'll prop like maybe 3 or 4 sections of the
Okay.
stem so that just in case,
Yeah, for sure.
just in case he goes to plant heaven. And I got little babies, remnants of his.
As Mel would say, an insurance
And
policy.
then a big old insurance policy with cherry wine, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll be holding my breath until you do.
Should I do a video about that?
Definitely, you definitely
But I just don't want to do another one saying it didn't take.
should. Okay. But hey, that's the good thing though. People need to know
Yeah,
that what they see, it's not.
it's not fail proof.
There's
You
a lot
know?
of deaths.
Yeah, and it's
lot.
a lot of risk.
It is.
You know, speaking of risk, I don't know if you want to talk about this, but what is it, Hamilton or which one did you just chop
Mulligan.
up? Mulligan. You just chopped up Mulligan.
I chopped up Mulligan, y'all. So, oh, that just made me sad. I don't know if
Sorry.
the monsteras are in frame, but he was one of my big monsteras. And then I don't know if it was honestly, I still get confused between like a fungus or, what's the other one? The two, we
What?
get the yellow and brown, like a fungicide or bacteria.
Bacteria,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I think it was one of those, and then I cut him up. Then he was ugly. Then I propagated him. Then he was growing back, but then he got small leaves. I was like, "This, I don't like you right now. Like you're
Yeah.
not growing like I want you to."
Yeah.
So I cut him all the way at the base. But I mean, his cuttings are rooting in water, so it's not a complete death.
Okay. Okay.
But the base cut, though, I did check the roots, and unfortunately, I think it was dry rot.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, I've
I
been
had to toss that.
experiencing. Well, I've been experiencing dry rot. With
Mm-hmm.
aglaonema because they like to go dry. So
exactly.
sometimes mine go too dry.
Too dry. I'm guilty
know?
of that.
But dry rot
Yeah.
on your monstera. But you're so good at growing monsteras, Janae.
Oh,
You
thank
really
you.
are. Oh,
They
matter
are
of
my
fact,
babies.
wait, that was your last video. That
Yes.
was your last, I gotta check
Yeah,
that
that
out.
was
It's on my,
Mulligan.
it's on. That's on my to-do list this weekend. Like
That was my mulligan.
oh no, that was that. Check out that video, you guys.
trying
It might
right
be
now.
linked somewhere at the end of this one. You know, we'll put it down
Yes.
as a link so that y'all have a reference to go back and
Yes.
see what she did to her plant.
Big boy. But I had the confidence to do it because I think it was November. I chopped down. She was over 6 feet. My Monstera Esqueleto. Remember Esty?
Oh, yeah,
She was in
yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
Honestly, that one hurt. That one hurt.
She was a beauty.
So pretty. But that was November. Now she has 6 leaves. I have to
Wow.
show you. And then she's like everywhere. She's like right there. And
Oh, I
then
see her,
one up there
yeah.
in the corner.
Yeah.
One behind me over here.
Oh, sweet.
More cuttings.
So you got her
in
all
my
over the
room.
place.
And all her cuttings are rooting, and like her base, like I said, 5 leaves. So it's like I mean I missed her, but she's coming back full force.
Wow.
So she's gonna be a big plant again. She's
You-
going back healthy.
You guys, I mean, like, you guys might want to comment. Like, have you ever had a plant that you were so scared to either propagate or
yeah.
cut back or any of those things? I mean, listen, I got long pothos that I'm so scared to cut.
Yeah.
Like, they're literally trailing to the floor from probably about maybe 10 feet high.
Jeez.
you
Yeah,
know?
it's time.
And but I mean, come on, ladies with the long locks. Okay? You okay? Let me ask you: if cut your locks, okay? You see what I'm saying? I have that kind of anxiety when it comes to my pothos. But I don't even want to give them a little edge up.
little
I don't want to
trim.
cut the ends. You
Stop
know?
it. It's time to cut the ends.
The ends.
Whenever you start accidentally walking on it, then that's when you
Yeah,
know it's
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I did that the other day. I forgot. It was one of my posts. I was like, okay, snap. Because I
Really?
keep walking on it.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, wow. But Janae, I mean, a year has gone by. You know, wins and losses,
Yes.
right? What were your biggest wins this past year?
Oh, good question. Well, I would say, I don't know if this is a win. Well, it is for me personally. I went somewhere I've never been.
Where'd you go?
I went to New York,
Tell me about
and
it.
I've always wanted to go there. So my mom's from New York.
That's
She's never
right.
took me.
That's right.
And Steve,
Guess where I'm from?
he's from New York too. And so PlantCon was there.
That's right.
PlantCon, I mean, it was good to go there, but that was just like 10% of my time there. So I did a Thursday through Sunday. I did all the things.
Yeah.
what Times Square.
Time. Oh,
I can't even think. Just all the things.
that's the place where I avoid. You will never catch me in Times Square.
No, I feel that. But I was like, I want to go and just like
You had to go.
experience it,
Yes.
and in Central Park, and
Yeah.
then
Oh, I love Central
Manhattan,
Park.
and I had an Airbnb in New Rochelle.
Okay.
That was a
Yeah.
nice area
Yeah. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I
You
didn't
got a
see any
little upstate.
rats.
You did not
I'm
see it.
glad I didn't.
Wait, you didn't see
'Cause I know you
a
said I would.
rat, not one.
Not unless I did, I turned my eye. I'm pretty sure there was some in Times Square.
Yeah.
But my eyes, I was like a kid.
Yeah.
I was just looking up.
You're looking
like
up.
a big kid. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got rats the size of Sweetie right here in Manhattan. Listen, all over the city.
Okay.
But I do know that they're addressing a lot of problems up in that city now, and I think the rat situation is something that they're trying to get under control. So
Good, because that's a no-no.
yeah,
No. So that's definitely when, because I do like traveling.
Okay.
So I like going places I've never been before. I went there. And then my own personal business, I mean, it's been picking up.
great.
So that's always a great thing. And I started Janae Simone Plant Care Services.
I know, which I am so happy about
Yes.
because you do such a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've employed Janae numerous times now, right?
yeah.
Just to like, hey, I'm gonna be away. I need my babies. I need to come back to them being alive.
Alive.
Like
Not dead.
I've done that before where I said, oh, okay, I'll just be away for like, 8 days, 10 days or whatever and take a trip and come back. And it looked like Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yes.
in there. Like literally, it was awful. It was tragic.
They know when you're gone.
They know what they do. There's no doubt about it.
They do.
I know that. They know I'm not there to care for them and to look at them and to love on them and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And they felt abandoned. I guess they didn't think I was coming back. So it
Okay,
was
like,
like,
where
well,
is he?
well, I guess we'll just go to Plant Heaven since he's not coming back.
Bye, Steve.
Yeah, like peace out. It was nice to know you for the time, and then I come back and they're gone. So one of the things that because I am on the fence about self-watering containers. A few of them are in self-watering containers now, but not all of them because for me, I get joy from feeding them.
Yeah.
That's just me. So while I'm gone, my girl here.
Me. So I do watering, repots, styling, all the things.
She does
Shameless plug.
styling too.
Yes, and
like,
styling.
Come on, look at this. You can't beat this. I mean, if you run out of space on the floor, where you gonna put them?
You use your
On the-
vertical space.
On the wall.
Yes, use it. I love it because I was like already doing it, but not in like a I don't know, like professional capacity or whatever.
Yeah.
I've helped like numerous neighbors. I had a neighbor. I went with her to the plant store, picked out a plant in a pot, went back to her house and potted it up.
Yeah.
Just things like that. And I actually helped you and then other friends too, even like move plants and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know that.
Oh, that's
Helping
right. You
other
helped me
people
move
bring me
plants
joy.
too. That's right.
Yeah, so I love helping other people and just sharing my knowledge and
Yeah.
it's been good. So
You-
if you're in the DFW area, hi.
Holla at your girl. Holla at your
Hello.
girl. Oh, that's great. I mean, and that's such a big step to take.
Yes.
In the
So
beginning.
I'm glad.
I'm happy for
Yeah.
you. That's
And
really
what
good.
about you? What are wins that you had this
Wins.
past year?
Wins for me? Let's see. So, did a lot of traveling back and forth. Went home a few times, and that was a lot of fun. Went to the Botanical Gardens in New York. Love
beautiful.
that place. What else did I do? Wins. You know what? I would say this. I think one of my biggest wins is sort of restructuring my frame of mind, and believing in myself with things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like you have self-doubt, you have, some unintelligent thinking sometimes that goes on in your mind and, this sort of fear of failure
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And you gotta, like I'm at a point right now, a win for me is understanding that there is no such thing as failure.
That's true.
And so, the things that don't typically work out the way that I want them to work out, there's typically a lesson in there for me, a learning experience that I can apply to my life and to what I'm trying to do so that I don't make that same mistake again.
Yeah.
So I got to say this. My businesses right now are doing great. I do life coaching, I do personal training. My YouTube channel is picking up steam.
Yes.
I am doing a plant bingo now, and getting people, bringing the community together, bringing plant lovers together, both seasoned and amateur. Oh, I hate to use the term amateur, but I would say newbie,
Yeah.
kind of like plant parents together, and just, giving people a reason to have fun. You know what I mean? And a reason to believe in themselves. So with all of those endeavors that I have going on, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like fun.
That's good. That's how it should be,
And
though.
I'm telling
So you're
you,
not waking up and be like, oh, I have to go. You're like, Rico was like, oh, I have to do this and this, but I'm enjoying it.
let me tell you something.
It's a blessing.
The biggest win for me over the past year was to not have to go to a 9 to 5. That was the biggest win.
So you're saying the biggest win was you
And I thought it was
being,
here's the thing. I thought it was a failure.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not. It literally forced me, like, not even low key forced me to go in the direction that I'm supposed to. It high key kicked my ass into
Yeah.
going on to the path that I'm supposed to go on. And so it's been it's a wonderful journey. And the win is just being able to be present in the journey.
Yeah.
So I got to say that. I mean, that was
That's awesome.
my biggest win of this past year. And then, of course, spending time with you in my
Yep.
hometown. Like, that was
so
everything.
fun.
And so, I'm looking for this year to be filled with even more wins,
Yes.
even more successes, and just understanding that the things that we kind of give a negative meaning to, we can sometimes find a little bit of joy,
Yeah. Have to change your perspective.
positivity, and those sort of bad times. We just have to give it a different
Yes.
perspective.
Exactly.
That's it.
I love that. And wins for this season 3, for
Yeah.
this season of season 3 is going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. I
I
think,
feel so good about it.
you know what? I believe that there are going to be so many more eyes on this season. I think that we're going to have a lot of people who can relate to us.
Yeah.
I think that
Same.
we're going to have a lot of stories to tell. I think that, especially in a time that seems very chaotic, people are, look, it's not like we're telling you don't be aware of what's going on,
Yeah.
but every now and then just take a break from what's going on. Reconnect to something that's positive. Reconnect to something that is that can fill your spirit, that can remind you that, hey, we are all in this thing together, that there are some great people out here in this world, and hopefully we can reflect that
Yeah.
to you all. And I think season 3 is really going to be able to showcase that, especially with
It's going to be great.
with the people that we
Yes,
have. Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I'm very excited. Glad that we're back on now, and
It just feels good.
it does.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this setup here,
I know we're not behind the table this year.
we're not behind the table. We're chilling on the couch. You know what I mean? Like, you guys,
Yeah, different everything. It's good.
it's peaceful. It's laid back,
Yeah,
and it just feels right.
it does. It really does. Literally just enjoying each other and cultivating these conversations.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yo, Janae, thank you for being you. Thank you for saying, let's get this show on the road.
Yes.
And that's my belief for season 4. We're going to take this bad boy on the road.
Can't
All
wait.
right.
Can't wait. And y'all better come see us.
That's right. That's
You
right.
better.
You guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. I'm Steve,
And I'm Janae Simone.
and we are over here in Cultivation Corner. Peace.